The blazblue plot, part 3. Teremy is a dick. So Teremy, the spirit that... and his goal was just to fuck things up. He finds a scientist, Relius Clover, who is good at making artificial bodies. And he makes him a swank-ass artificial body. Then they start doing experiments on how to free the timeline from the Amaterasu unit's control. And like I said before, the oh shit button was pressed, the Black Beast comes about, and then Teremy dies. But Teremy can't die, he's a primordial being. So his spirit just kind of lingers on. And Teremy's like, Relius, that fucking sucked, give me a better body. And Relius is like, well, if I'm gonna do that, I need to grow the body from scratch. And so he does. He basically makes a human and grows it. The bad part about that is that this human has its own personality. And that personality is a very soft-spoken, very kind-hearted boy named Kazuma. But Kazuma also has a deep-seated rage because he constantly feels like he's not good enough. Long story short, Kazuma is basically in a military academy with a bunch of friends, and they're getting assaulted by beastmen, and Kazuma starts looking into the Azure as a possible way to defend themselves. And Teremy's like, hey kid, if you want to get closer to the Azure, you can make a deal with me. And Kazuma's like, sure, nothing could go wrong with this. And so Teremy eventually merges with Kazuma. And the fusion of a god brain with a human brain makes him go insane, like Joker level insane. Anyway, before he can get his full power back, Platinum, Celica, and Nine basically manage to seal away his personality and make him kind of a lifeless husk that has to obey Nine's orders. And she uses him to defeat the Black Beast in the first war against him, making him one of the original heroes. Anyway, after the war against the Black Beast was won, Kazuma and Teremy were basically going to get sealed away forever. But Teremy manages to manipulate Platinum into releasing the spell that is sealing him because she had feelings for Kazuma before he was possessed. This lets Teremy fuck all sorts of shit up. He kills Trinity and Kokonoe and most of the original heroes, and he was about to kill Hakumen and Jubei until Hakumen ended up grabbing him and forcing him into the kiln, which is basically like a portal to the boundary. Time shenanigans ensue, and Teremy finds out that as long as this Black Beast time loop keeps happening, he'll always be trapped. So he goes back in time with Relius, who makes him a new body called Hazama, and he starts enacting a plan to finally break this time loop. And to do that, he needs someone who could wield the Azure Grimoire. So he heads on over to an orphanage and tells Jin, hey, set this place on fire and cut off your brother's arm. And Jin is like, seems legit. Basically, if anything bad happens in the blazblue story, it is Teremy's fault.